Well, grab your jacket, get your keys, find that record you please. It's Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. Go, Johnny G, go. Find that rare one you never know at Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show.
Scratchy Records. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you this May 23rd, 2016. Want to welcome you to the 50s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show on this horrible day, rainy evening, and we go from 95 degrees one day to like 50 degrees the next day. That's like a 45-degree drop in temperature. That's a lot, but a little bit too chilly for Johnny G at this time of year, but we're going to warm up with some nice hot tunes here for tonight. So sit back for the next 3 hours. We're here till about midnight. I'm late as usual, but had to put some scans up on Facebook there. So you can go to my Facebook page, John Galindo. You can check that out. And if you're not a friend, you should subscribe. You should actually ask Johnny G to be your friend on Facebook. You will get notifications when I go live, but also you need to subscribe to this YouTube page. We're live on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream, and we opened up with, I picked this, I was looking through my, I have a bunch of record boxes here to the right side of me that I have 4 of them that have like vocal group and R&B stuff in, so I was looking for some bonus picks to pick in there, and I saw this thing on Aladdin that I bought for. I said, "Wow, when did Spence sell me this thing?" It's not in the greatest shape, okay, but you never see this on 45. Maybe you see it on a 78. The trumpeter band leader Monty Easter and his band. Okay, this is Aladdin. What was it? 3256, the Blue Aladdin. issued probably September 1954 or so. And he was born in Coffeyville, Kansas, but he moved out to California, started recording in the late 1940s for the Sterling label, also recorded for Imperial Records. This was his second of two on the Aladdin label, a song he wrote called New Orleans Ha. So maybe you guys and gals in New Orleans heard that tune. September 54, the opener, Monty Easter and his band on Aladdin, New Orleans Stomp is the name of the tune. My Collector Corner record for tonight is a song appropriate for the Memorial Day, as we remember those that gave the ultimate sacrifice. That'll be in the 1953 block. And I have all your requests, a couple of bonus flip sides. But I picked this one here. I haven't played this one in a long, long time. Do we have any bad studs out there? I don't know. But let's go to San Francisco, California now for this group. It's the first of two. They recorded on Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller's Spark Records out of Los Angeles. And they both, the label owners wrote this tune. Now, the group is called the Honeybears, okay, and it features Willie Egan on lead. And, of course, he also recorded for this Spark label with a gal by the name of Ruth as Willie and Ruth in April of 1954. But also, this one here is June of 1954. Let's give a listen to the Honeybears. Honeybears on Spark. It's called One Bad Stud. Here you go, our vocal opener.
Well, there's one bad stud moved in my neighborhood. Well, one bad stud moved in my neighborhood. Well, he's big and bad, and I know he ain't no good. He don't wear no hat, don't wear no shoes. He don't wear no hat, don't wear no shoes. He just hang on the corner and sing old country blues. There's one bad stud, 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 one bad stud. If you like your baby, you kiss your baby goodbye. If you like your baby, you kiss your baby goodbye. All the girls I love it like schoolboy loving pie. Love good whiskey, love is rock and roll. Yes, he love good whiskey, love is rock and roll. It takes 10 balls to make that moon get high. Well, one bad stud, 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 one bad stud. Well, he stole $10 and he locked that cat in jail. Well, he stole $10 and he locked the cat in jail. Well, he got my baby to come and pay his bill. He got great big muscles, Lord, it look like a bear. Yes, he got great big muscles, Lord, it look like a bear. When the cat get mad, you know I won't be there. But I one bad stud, 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 one bad stud.
Johnny G always getting caught here at the early stage, trying to say hello to everyone. Hi, Frank Chingaro in the chat room there, as I don't want to forget to say hello to everybody. But there you go. Listen, going to throw your hips out on that one there if you're dancing to that tune there. June 1954 release there for the Honeybears. Honeybears on the Spark label. What did I say? That was their second release. Yeah, because the other one's on the All Red label. This is the two-tone label. One Bad Stud. That's Willie Egan on lead there, of course. Later, 56. He was the lead of the Five Birds, I think it was, on the Authentic label, I think, which was a subsidiary of Dootsy Williams. But here he is leading the Honeybears, and I think they have one more on the Cash label. I'm not sure I have that or not, the one they have. I mean, I have a lot of records. I can't remember everything. I used to have a photographic memory, but not anymore. I try my best, though. And, when you get old, you start to forget things. We do. But anyway, we count down the music chronologically here on the Saturday night show. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to end in 57. I'll be back with 1958. I got to add a couple bonus records to that show, but that's looking like a great show too. But anyway, let's open up here from 1951. Here is an early request for listener Karen Efron. Okay, and I saw Karen and her sister Elaine. They were here. What was it on? They stopped in here to the Vinyltreasure show, and they wanted to see the No Humidity Basement. They're one of the few people to see the No Humidity Basement. It wasn't the cleanest either. My sister Tony's here tonight, and she was like, Johnny, you didn't take them down there to see your messy No Humidity Basement, but they wanted to see it. They wanted to come up here and see the studios here, so they can give you a little bit of a hint of what's around here, lots of records and whatnot. So with Karen, we had a wonderful time with you and your sister Elaine. But this is a request for Karen Efron, and you know this group. We feature them often here on the Vinyltreasure show. And they recorded for Bess Berman's Apollo. Well, here's one of their releases on Bess Berman's Apollo record label. This was their... let's see here. This, I don't know here, because they recorded, let's see what she's got here. For their first release for Apollo was in December 50 as the Five Larks. This was their second release, just as the Larks. Okay, the tune written by the lead singer, the great Eugene Mumford, is on lead here. This is like on, what do you call this, like reddish orange vinyl, I guess it is. And this was a Zurich purchase, okay? So he comes up here with two Lark records. This, what's the other one? In My Lonely Room, and this one. I said, well, what is this going to cost me? And it wasn't cheap. It's hard to find these Larks records. And it's got some pops in it, but it's overall a nice copy, but you'll hear some pops. But anyway, from April 1951, going out to Karen Efron in our YouTube chat room, the great Larks with Eugene Mumford on lead, and the song is called Hopefully Yours. Here you go, Karen, for you, the Larks.
Hopefully yours, that's who I long to be, darling, when I am free, to be hopefully yours. Hopefully yours, till time shall be no more, and heaven closed its doors, to be hopefully yours. Although there come a time when brandy will drink like wine, while being in a mood over you, but that mood only changes the thrill of our romances and makes them seem so untrue. I'll be hopefully yours till
be no more, and heaven closed its door to be hopefully yours. Hopefully yours till time shall be no more, and heaven close its doors. No matter what they say, there'll be no other way but to be hopefully yours.
Yeah, the great sound of the Larks here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there by request for Karen Efron in our YouTube chat room. That's the great Eugene Mumford on lead. The Larks, their second release on Apollo from April 1951. Hopefully Yours is the name of the tune. Hopefully you're subscribing to Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. They gave me a problem on Wednesday. Please, those of you that do not hear your requests on the show, especially that Wednesday show, you have to be patient. I didn't play 14 requests on Wednesday. So from all the records that I played, I didn't play 14 of them. And if you didn't hear your song, don't say, what did I do wrong or whatever. So you just have to be patient for the requests here, because there's lots of records that Johnny G has to play. And when I have a lot of people tuned into the program, there's sometimes difficult growing pains. That's why I had to split this show in half, because I can't sit here for 5 hours or 6 hours straight. I can't do it. So it's easier for me to come back the next day to play so you'll know. If you don't, who's it? Mike's, Mike Sape knows which ones I'm playing for him. So he knows, he gives me the list. Okay, some people, you send me the list, I pick. I try to pick the ones I have not played the most recent, because it's not easy for you to remember. Charlene maintains my database, so I know when I play a specific record. Okay, I sent a whole bunch of 60s records to some people over in the UK to see my playlist. They didn't want to request something that I played recently, but I'll tell you if it is. But anyway, there you go, the sound of the Larks here. Let us continue here in 1951. Let's fill a request for Casey Hines. Casey, I haven't heard from you. I hope you're doing okay. I'm picking from your list. We all know this great group out of Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, and this is their 22nd release. Great, that's good, Charlene. 22nd release on Jerry Blaine's Jubilee record label. I don't know, the other side of this is called When You're Not Around, but Casey requested this side. Maybe this is the A side? I don't know, but anyway, it's a great Sonny Till on lead from December 51. Let's give a listen to the Orioles on Jubilee. This is going out to Casey Hines in Paris. It's called How Blind Can You Be? Here you go, Casey, for you, the Orioles.
Wake up, baby.
Third man's hard to find.
Wake up, baby.
Why don't you elevate your mind?
Look what you're doing, I'm all aglaze. You got me walking in a beautiful haze. Gee, baby, how blind can you be? How blind, baby, can you be? You never see me when you go by. My heart starts spinning and it stops at the side. Gee, baby, how blind can you be? 20/20 vision, but you still can't see. You are mighty graceful and neat. I long for the day when we will meet. I'll set you up and hip all the boys that she's mine alone. I tried to show you how much I care, but all my scheming seems to get me nowhere. Gee, baby, how blind can you be?
Say, look, man, you know you did something to me I don't like?
About what, George? I don't dig you, man.
My old lady, Fred.
Your old lady?
Yeah.
Who you mean, Penelope McDougal?
That's what I'm talking about.
Why, fellas, do you know Miss McDougal? Why, Oopie, tell them.
Well, man, she made me much happy.
Doobie-doo. Man, that chick's a natural wig.
A natural wig? That chick's a natural drag, man. And do you know something? That chick is blind.
All that blind.
You are mighty graceful and meek. I long for the day when we will meet. I'll set you up high on the throne, and if all the boys that she's mine alone. I tried to show you how much I care, but all my scheming seems to get me nowhere. Gee, baby, how blind can you be? That chick is a weak, but how blind can she be?
There you go with the sound of the Orioles here for a Saturday evening. That one there by request for Casey Hines in Paris. There you go from December 1951. Sonny Tillon lead with the Orioles, and there's some other guys talking in there too. Orioles from How Blind Can You Be is the name of that one there on Jubilee Records. I forget where I got. That's probably another Spence purchase, of course. He was supplying me lots of Oriole 45s and 78s. I think he was getting them from I guess Lou Haggis was selling, he was selling his collection off, and Lou had a lot of 78s too, and he would bring them here from time to time, and I'd go through them, and I'd say, you got to lower this a little bit, or you got to lower this one. He goes, I'll see what I can do, and he would do it. It was always great to deal with Spence. It was. I miss him a lot. I do. As we continue here for a Saturday evening, hope you're liking what you're hearing here. If you want to make a request on a future Vinyl Treasure show, you can email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Let us continue now. And we have a request now for Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. You all know this group from Newport News, Virginia. I'm talking about the Five Keys. They would sign with Capitol Records. Okay, when was it? I forget exactly. It was late in '54, I think they would sign. But to try to capitalize on that, of course, they were recording for Eddie and Leo Mesner's Aladdin record label, and when the acts from one label go on to another to sign with another label, and they have like hits coming out, well, the other label tries to capitalize on those things, and that was the case with this record, okay, because this is, even though their 16th release on the Aladdin label, this was recorded on August 6th of 1951, but it was released in May of 1955, and I don't know why it took them so long to really not put this out earlier, but they waited on this. But it's a great tune, and it's requested by Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. Released in May of '55, recorded in August of 1951. Here are the Five Keys, Rudy West on lead on the Aladdin label. It's called My Love. This is for Gordy Freeman. Here you go, Gordy, for you.
You my love, my love, my dear and tender love, how much I love you, you'll never know. My heart, my one and only heart, you know need you. Yes, I need you. So please, please hurry on, my love, my sweet enchanted love. You're like the stars that shines up above. I love you. I need you. I want you, my love. I love you when I'm with you, and when I'm a girl so all alone. I need you, yes, I need you. So please, please, please hurry home, my love, my sweet enchanted love. You're like the stars that shines up above. I love you. Love you. I need you. Need you. I want you. My love.
Oh, they like that one there in the YouTube chat room. That's the great sound of Rudy West and the Five Keys on Eddie and Leo Mesner's Aladdin Records there. Released in May of 55, though, recorded August 6th of 1951. My Love is the name of the tune. That one there going out to Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. Great tune, and that's a nice copy of that record. I forget, that I won in some eBay auction, I think, or some other auction. I used to get like Gold Mine and Discoveries magazines, and I used to come home from work, 12 o'clock at night, and look through it and, write up some bids and whatnot and put it in the mail and see whatever I would win. That's how it would happen. And sometimes I would win some, sometimes I would lose. But anyway, I wasn't a compulsive buyer. I know some compulsive buyers. It's not good to be a compulsive buyer when you have a phone auction. And sometimes I was a little leery on if I didn't know the person, I wouldn't call in with the bids. I just didn't trust it, really. That's why eBay was so cool, because you can put your top all bid in, and you would either win it. So whatever you really wanted to pay for the record, that was the way to go. But I don't know what these call-in things. Anyway, Johnny G babbling on here. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for Dennis Fassett in our YouTube chat rooms. Well, Dennis, you're relatively, at least, I get lots of listeners that do tune into the program. They watch for a while, and then they end up coming into the chat room or end up sending me a request and whatnot. So that's a good thing. And we try to have a fun show. We have a nice, great chat community here. And I try to make it cool to watch this program and play great music here. And I have great listeners that make some great requests. And this is a request for Dennis, who is in our chat room. And let's see. And you all know this group. They recorded for Sid Nathan's Federal record label. And they started in 1950. Their debut single was a song called Chicken Blues. Okay. But Dennis requested their third release. I think I played them last week too, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Well, actually, we got 2 records by them this week. Dennis requested their third release on the Federal label, written by a group member. Well, he eventually was the lead. Okay, he wasn't the lead singer, though. He sang on some of the sides, Billy Ward, and also Rose Marks. And they were a writing team for a lot of their releases on the Federal label. Now, this was a big #1 R&B hit for the group. It features the bass lead of Bill Brown. Now, what I'm going to do, though, with this record is I'm going to follow it up immediately, no talking, with I don't know when this reissue came out, but this was like a constant seller for Federal. This looks like it's probably early 60s with this type print, if you would say, okay? But I'm pretty sure it's a different track. I'm pretty sure, at least it starts off that way. But I think it's different. It'll probably sound better, but this is not a bad copy either. But anyway, so this is going out to Dennis in our chat room, March 1951. Here are the Dominoes on Federal. Do we have any 60-minute men out there? Bust a bass. Maybe that's you. Here are the Dominoes with 60-Minute Man. Here you go, Dennis, for you.
Long, I'm a 60-minute man. If you don't believe I'm all I say, come up and take my hand. When I let you go, you'll cry, oh yes, he's a 60-minute man. There'll be 15 minutes of kissing, then you holler, please don't stop. Don't stop. There'll be 50 minutes of teasing, and 50 minutes of squeezing, and 50 minutes of blowing my top. If your man ain't treating you right, come up and see old Dan. I'll rock 'em, roll 'em all night long. I'm a 60-minute man. 60-minute man. Call him the loving Dan. I'll rock, roll all night long. I'm a 60-minute man. 60-minute man. They call me loving Dan. I'll rock 'em, roll 'em all night long. I'm a 60-minute man. There'll be 15 minutes of kissing, then you holler, please don't stop. Don't stop. There'll be 50 minutes of teasing, and 50 minutes of squeezing, and 50 minutes of blowing my top. If your old man ain't treating you right, come up and see old Dan. I'll rock 'em, roll 'em all night long. I'm a 60-minute man, oh yeah. 60-minute man. Now they call me loving Dan. I'll rock 'em, roll 'em all night long. I'm a 60-minute man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you don't believe I'm all I say, come up here and take my hand. When I let you go, you'll cry, oh yes, he's a 60-minute man. There'll be 15 minutes of kissing, then you holler, please don't stop. Don't stop. There'll be 50 minutes for teasing, and 50 minutes for squeezing, and 50 minutes of blowing my top. If your old man ain't treating you right, come up and see old Dan. I'll rock 'em, roll 'em all night long. I'm a 60-minute man. 60-minute man. Rolling, the loving band, I'll rock, roll all night long. I'm a 60-minute man. 60-minute man. They call me loving band. I'll rock 'em, roll 'em all night long. I'm a 60-minute man. There'll be 15 minutes of kissing. Then you wanna please don't stop. There'll be 50 minutes for teasing, and 50 minutes for squeezing, and 50 minutes of blowing my top. Mop, mop, mop. If you don't man ain't treating you right, come up here and see old Dan. I'll rock 'em, roll 'em all night long. I'm a 60-minute man, oh yeah. 60-minute man.
See, folks, they picked up. I don't think they, you know, you have to excuse people working at the record at the record companies, because especially many years later, from 1951, they don't know what master tape it was, what take it was. So that was probably recorded at the same session, I would say, but they picked the wrong one, and it's done quite often. I don't know how, when you talk about the different cuts with as far as the 78s and the 45s go. By the way, Bill Obe did a tremendous job on his 78 second 78 special here, didn't he, folks? Came here, a great show that he presented. But on the 78s too, I don't know how they mess that up, or they do that intentionally. Maybe they do it intentionally, I don't know. But this, I would agree with Tony Barcia, a mistake. But there you go. You get two 60-minute men there going out to Dennis in our YouTube chat room. Those are the Dominoes, March 1951. On Sid Nathan's Gold Top Federal label, and with the two A's on. It's got to have the A's. It'll be the first press, because that was a constant seller for the Dominoes. 60-Minute Man is the name of the tune. Johnny G ain't no 60-minute man when it comes to doing the program here. I'm a triple 60-minute man when it comes to that. But anyway, let us continue now. And this is a bonus track that I picked. I couldn't file this record away without playing the flip side, because last week we featured the Checkers, their debut single. I think it was for Casey Hines. Yeah, Casey Hines requested the flip side of this. Oh, 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 baby is the name of the tune, but I bought it for this side, okay? And again, it features, you just heard Bill Brown with the Dominoes. Well, he went over to this group, the Checkers, okay? And again, he stayed on Sid Nathan's King label this time. A tune written by Andrew Carter. And, oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry, I take it back. It's not Bill Brown on this side. Flame in My Heart is done by Charlie White. Messed that up. See, let's flip the B-side here. Yes, that's right. Charlene's got it right. This is from August of 1952. We'll call this a bonus track here. I messed up. Charlie White is the lead singer on this. Here are the Checkers on King, a bonus track. It's called Flame in My Heart, their debut single. Here are the Checkers.
There's a flame in my heart that you started, and that flame in my heart won't go out, won't go out.
it's been a long time that I've been carrying this torch for you. Won't you please reconsider and come back to me? Oh, my loving darling, so that we can start new.
Okay, folks, so what do you think of the bonus track there? That I bought that 45 for that, and that's not a cheapo either. It's not. That's an expensive record to find, especially when you find it clean like that. And anyway, that's the debut single there for the Checkers, the great Charlie White on lead, Sid Nathan's King label, August 1952 release, Flame in My Heart is the name of the tune. Hopefully Johnny G giving you flames in your heart with these 45s. If you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll pick it up from 1958. This is the third show of the week. I'll try. Maybe, well, no, it doesn't count. I'll see how my day goes. I might pop on sometime on Monday, like Monday early, not late, and just play some, maybe I'll pick, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it depends how I'm feeling and where I am in the day. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's stay with the Sid Nathan label. Let's go back to the Federal record label, and let's go back to the Dominoes. This is a flip side request for Edmund Williams. Last week he requested the Dominoes' Love, 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 okay, which... with Bill Brown on lead. Well, the flip side here of their seventh release for Federal features Clyde McPhatter on lead. And this is from May of 1952, and this is by request for Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. The Dominoes return on Federal with That's What You're Doing to Me. Here you go, Edmund, for you, the Dominoes.
Though she doesn't want me, I'll never, never let her go. I wanna rock, wanna roll, wanna thrill deep down in my
you go. That one there going out to Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. The sound of Clyde McPhatter and the Dominoes there, May 1952 release. Sid Nathan's, again, Gold Top Federal record label. That's What You're Doing to Me is the name of the tune. Other groups recorded. I see somebody mentioned the Capris there on the Gotham label also. Okay, with the gal on lead. I forget her. See, Johnny G does not remember as well. That's because I don't get enough sleep is the reason why. But anyway, let us continue here, and let's move into 1953 now and fill a request for Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room, as this 45 had a big review in Cashbox magazine. Okay, here's what it says on this record. Okay, it said, here's a potent hunk of wax which with exposure can break through. The Rockets, which is the group, a powerful new vocal group, sing this melodic opus and spirit and solid beat, helped much by Van Walls on piano. He is the pianist. It's a strong side that looks headed for the coins. So for the coins, okay. He's Van Walls is a piano player. He gets actually top billing here. His real name is Harry Eugene Van. Okay, born in Middlesboro, Kentucky. Now, he was the house pianist for Atlantic Records, and he was known as Van Piano Man Walls. Okay, and this is the second of two I guess he did on the Atlantic label, but you get the group backing him up is the Rockets on this. I don't know if there was any information on the Rockets. I didn't check it. But anyways, from where'd I get this record from? I can't remember this one. But I don't remember everything. I tried to, but I'd have to go back to my records. And my paper. And I have all my receipts, all of them, on paper. I should scan them to throw them out. But anyway, this one here going out to Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room, February 1953, Van Walls and the Rockets on Atlantic. And it's called Big Leg Mama. Here you go, Ed, for you. Big Leg Mama, the Rockets.
Big leg mama, you sure look good to me. Wow, 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 big leg mama, you sure look good to me. You look so damn good, you cook it and you can be. Big leg mama, you sure look good to me. Wow, 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 big leg mama, you sure look good to me. You look so damn good, you cook it and you can be. Wow, 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 yeah, sure look good to me. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. You look so doggone, you're crooked as you can be.
There you go. That one there going out to Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room. That is the sound of the Rockets, actually Van Walls and the Rockets. That is not an easy record to find either on the Yellow and Black Atlantic record label, February 1953. Big Leg Mama is the name of the tune. And we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We are still in 1953 here, and this is my Collector Corner record of the night tonight here. And again, this is a memorial. Well, we'll be celebrating Memorial Day on Monday as we remember those that gave the ultimate sacrifice. So I figured this record is a good one to play here. And I had 4 chances to buy this record. First time was at an Allentown show from somebody in the UK, but he wanted a lot of money for the record. I think there were a couple copies that were available, and I said, I told Greg at the time, no way am I going to spend that amount of money for that record. Then I think another time Spence told me, he said, well, I can get you one, but he wanted $3,000 for the record. And I was like, I says, I'm not going to pay $3,000 for that record. I don't know how many copies are around. And then there was another time that they tried to sell that to me again, but I eventually ended up getting Greg's copy of the record eventually at probably a steal, to be honest with you, but I'm happy to have the record, and it's in a fantastic shape, I have to say. And anyway, this group formed in 1952 in Detroit, okay, and this was their first release on the Drummond record label, and the song is called Another Soldier Gone. Now, the members of this group were Calvin Fair, Bob Gandy, Leo Coney, Wilson DeShields, and baritone lead singer on this. His name is Isaiah Jones. Okay, this is from 1953. This is our Collector Corner record of the night. The Violinaires, and they played it, they spelt it wrong. They spelt it V-O-I. It's really the Violinaires. This is on Drummond Records, our Collector Corner record of the night. It's called Another Soldier Gone. Here we go.
A soldier fought until he fell out on some foreign battlefield, and now he's standing on the throne. Lord, another soldier gone. I said another soldier gone. Fought the fight and kept the faith. Yes, he did. He fought for all the human race. And now we're left down here tomorrow. I said another soldier gone. 'Cause 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 soldier, hey, soldier, go.
Okay, folks, there you go. That's our Collector Corner record of the night there. Appropriate for this weekend, Memorial Day, as we remember those that gave the ultimate sacrifice. Okay, those are the Violinaires, 1953 release on the Drummond label, Another Soldier Gone. And they also recorded in 1954 as the Gales on the JVB record label, JVB Records, which I have that 45 too, by the way. I have to pick that out as another Collector Corner record of the night. Anyway, if you're digging what you're hearing here on a Saturday evening, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. As we continue here with the requests, let's fill one now for listener James Stone. This is a cover tune. You're going to know this song, originally done on the Herald label in November of 1953 by Faye Adams. It was a big #1 R&B hit for her, but James requested this singer, I guess we'll say singer, and of this group from Highland Park, Michigan, okay, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1987, okay, and wait a minute. It was unfortunate, though, was after his death, because he passed away on February 9th, 1981 of a heart attack. But let's go to December of 1953 for Bill Haley and his Comets. This is on the Essex label. This is Dave Miller's Essex Records, which is out of Philadelphia, PA, and this is for James Stone. Here is Bill Haley and his Comets with their rendition of the tune, I'll Be True. Here you go, James Stone, for you, Bill Haley and the Comets.
Trouble, 'cause I've got troubles too. Just call me honey, honey, and I'll be true to you. Oh, I'll be true to you. I'll be true to you. I'll be true to you. No matter what you do. Try to fool me, 'cause I'll know what to do. Just treat me kind and tender, and I'll be true to you. Oh, I'll be true to you. I'll be true to you. I'll be true to you. No matter what you do. If I can ever help you, I'll do what I can do. Just step right up and ask her, and I'll be true to you. Oh, I'll be true to you. I'll be true to you. I'll be true to you. No matter what you do. 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 No matter what you do.
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. That is Bill Haley and his Comets, December 1953 release there. That's on Essex Records when they're going out to James Stone in our YouTube chat room. Their rendition of the Faye Adams tune, I'll Be True, is the name of that one. See, that was one of the labels that I collected, Essex Records. Not many, although I played the Medallions on that label. That's a great tune. There's also a Bunny Paul and the Harp Tones on there. There's a couple things on there that are pretty nice. I'm still looking for that one that Frank asked me about that he discovered with was it Bob Bosco? Frank and Bob discovered that record. I'm still looking for it down in the no humidity basement. Anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's move into 1954. Fill a request for UK listener and Indrajit Advani. Indrajit, I found another one of yours. I was looking for a song for John Engstrom in my e-box. And there were some interesting things in there. I found two that are probably worthy to play here on the program. But this one here I was able to find. Okay, well, this is for Indrajit, okay? And he wants to send this one out to the Vinyl Treasure Show community. It's all you listeners in the chat room there. This is a saxophonist born in West Virginia but grew up in Columbus, Ohio. His real name, Royal G. Bryant, but you know him as Rusty Bryant. And first recording for the Carolyn label, which looks like King. I think it looks like a King label, but anyway. It was called Castle Rock. It was an instrumental. Actually, it was a King Custom Press. That's what it was. That's what's here. But in 1953, he signed with Randy Wood's Dot label and had about 12 releases on the Dot label. This is his fifth, okay, released in August of 1954. And this is a vocal by him, because most are instrumental, but there are some vocal. And it features Hank Marr on piano, Rusty Bryant on tenor sax, Ike Isaacs on bass, Paul Whedon on guitar, and Taylor Orr on drums. Oh, I'm sorry, the lead singer on this is not him. Tony Sacco is the lead singer on this. Where did I hear that name? Tony Sacco. I know that name. It's an Italian guy. Anyway, from August 1954, here's Rusty Bryant and the Carolyn Club Band on Dot Records with Tony Sacco on lead. It's called Merry-Go-Round. Here you go for Indrajit in the UK.
Hurry, 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 10 cents a ride. Get your tickets for the merry-go-round. Round and round goes the merry-go-round. My girlie and me love its happy sound. We're not going anywhere, we're just going around. We're gonna catch that ring, that old brass ring, while we're going around. Round, round, round we go. Round, round, round we go. The music's playing, the horses swaying. Hear the boogie-woogie rhythm of the merry-go-round. Round and round goes the merry-go-round. My girlie and me are carefree bound. When that music starts to play, all the little horses start to gallop away. They're off, they're off, they're off, and we're going to town. Round, round, round we go. Round, 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 round we go. The music stopped, we're slowing down. I got the brass ring on the last time round. All aboard, 10 cents a ride. Grab a horse on the outside and ride, ride, ride on the merry-go-round. Merry-go-round, my girlie and me are carefree bound. When that music starts to play, all the little horses start to gallop away. They're off, they're off, they're off, and we're going to town. Round, round, round we go. Round, 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 round we go. The music stopped, we're slowing down. I got the brass ring on the last time round. All aboard, 10 cents a ride. Grab a horse on the outside
go. August 1954 there for Rusty Bryant and the Carolyn Club Band. And playing a mean sax there, Rusty Bryant, the sax player. That's on Dot Records. This is for Indrajit Advani in the UK, sending it out to the Vinyltreasure Show community. Merry-Go-Round is the name of the tune. Let us continue now. In 1954, we go to Harlem, New York this time and fill a request for listener Gary Hendren in Alabama. All the members of this group at the time were attending Seward Park, I think that's how you say it, Seward Park High School in New York City, and the group was managed by Morty Shad, who also was the owner of this label, Harlem Records, which previously was known, wasn't it, Tony Barcia, wasn't it Jax Records, Jax, and then it morphed into Harlem Records, I think, and in December 1954 put out this group's only single, although they would back up singer Pearl Reeves on her Harlem releases. But this song features the great Milton Love on lead, who would later join the Solitaires recording for Old Town Records. Okay, and let's see here. And I think all their first names are on here. I used to have them here, Charlene, but not on this write-up. But anyway, these are the Concords, okay? Milton Love on lead with the Concords from December 54 for Gary Hendren. The song, great tune. It's called Candlelight. Here you go, Gary, for you, the Concords. Like that one there in the YouTube chat room. There you go. The great sound of the Concords there. Well, Milton Love, I mean, he is a great lead singer. You have to say that. December 1954. It's their only release, folks. Monticello is the flip, which is also a cool up-tempo. That is Milton Love and the Concords on Morty Shad's Harlem record label. Candlelight is the name of the tune. So this record, okay, so I bought two records at the same time. So my secretary calls me. I was working for Railworks at the time. I was the accounting controller for Railworks, and I'm in the middle of the floor with this fishbowl office. So I have all these people working around me. So my secretary calls me and says, "You have a phone call from a Greg." and he needs to talk to you. I said, Greg Zurich, I told her. He goes, hold on. And so, yeah, it's Greg. So I call him. He says, Johnny, what are you doing? I says, what am I doing? I'm working. He says, well, come downstairs. I have 2 records for you. I said, where are you? He goes, I'm double parked in the front of the building. I said, I got to sneak out of here. So I told my secretary, I said, if anybody's looking for me, tell them that I had to run to the bank to deposit some checks that came into the building. So anyway, so I just had to hope that none of the executives saw me down there. So I ran down there. I had some money on me because I didn't know when he was going to come. It was supposed to be after work, not during work. So I went down there and his trunk is open. And he says, do you need these 2? And it was this record and it was the Bells on Rama, the one that, so I said, I don't have these. So I gave him the cash. We did the deal on the street, and then I snuck back upstairs. So my secretary comes in and she says, "What did you do with Greg?" Well, I said, "Well, I bought a couple records." So it was like, "You're a record collector?" I says, "Well, yeah, I'm a record collector. Of course I am." So, but a lot of the people knew. And one of the Nat Papagallo, who worked at the company also, I was selling him records too, but he worked I think you were in the city, Nat. You'll have to correct me when you watch this program. But anyway, so that was the deal I did, and he would come often. It wasn't only him. There were a couple other guys that would meet me too. Barry Soltz was another one that would drive, and I was in White Plains. I was right by the train station in the Gateway building. That's where it was. So they would come meet me at work. And then when I went out to Lyndhurst, New Jersey, working for Sony Music, over by Medieval Times, that's where their back office was. Well, they moved out there, and I would drive from Westchester to to Lyndhurst, and then they would come meet me there in the parking lot. And I'd sneak out there and do some transactions. Anyway, so there you go. That's how I got that record. Anyway, Johnny G babbling on here. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for Daniel Kubacki in our YouTube chat room. Daniel requested just about every song by this group from Cincinnati, Ohio, Luther Bond and the Emeralds. And they recorded for Savoy Records, of course. Last week we played for Daniel What If You, and he requested, this is the flip side, right? I think, Charlene, this is the B-side of the 45, written by the lead singer, Luther Bond. See, they were too young. Their parents wouldn't let them go. Their manager sent tapes out to Herman Lubinsky, and he wanted to record the group, but they said, oh, no, we can't send our children to Newark to record. So Lubinsky went there to record them. But this is their, I don't know which one this is, but this is from January 1954 for Daniel Kubacki in our YouTube chat room, Luther Bond and his Emeralds on Savoy. It's called See What You Done, is the name of the tune. Here you go, Daniel, for you.
What you done done? See what you done done. See what you done done. You done made me love you. Now your man done gone. You made me love. Now your man done gone. Baby, what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? I can't sleep at night. I just need you to hold me tight. I've been your fool.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That is the intended B-side, kind of sounding like the Dominoes record we heard earlier in the program. But there you go, Luther Bond and his Emeralds, January 54 release on Savoy Records for Daniel Kubacki in our YouTube chat room. See What You Done. That doesn't sound right to me for some reason. Anyway, let us continue with one more from the year 1954. We fill a request for Jim Lampley in Texas. Now, the significance of this record is that there is an uncredited vocal group backing this gal up, because she's basically a pop singer, I think. But this group, the Dewdroppers, I don't know when they really signed with RCA Records, but they have a number of releases for the RCA record label, and they also backed up a number of, at least this artist I know of. I don't know if there's any others, but Charlene's got all the info about the singer on this, but she's a pop singer. Okay, her real name's Selma Sega. Okay, and she was originally from Clayton, New Jersey, born in 1927, but we know her as Sunny Gale. And she signed with RCA Records back, I think, in 1952. She's got a lot of releases on the label. This was her 10th release, and the Dewdropper, I think they backed her up on other, maybe 2 other singles, possibly, I don't know, but definitely on this one. But they're in the background from March of 1954, going out to Jim Lampley in Texas. Here's Sunny Gale and the uncredited Dewdroppers on RCA Records, and it's called Don't Cry Mama. Here you go, Jim, for you.
Mama, I was walking down the avenue. A handsome feller stopped me with a howdy do. I did just like you told me, held my head up high, but it didn't stop my heartbeat and my roving eye. Now don't cry, Mama, don't cry.
I followed her at least a mile.
Don't cry, Mama, don't cry.
Before she even dared to smile.
Drop my handkerchief the way that you met Dad, and all the time I made believe that I was mad. But when I saw the way this fella looked at me, I was torn between the devil and the deep blue sea. Now don't cry, Mama, don't cry.
You knew she'd find a boy one day.
Don't cry, Mama, don't cry.
Will make your daughter feel this way.
Mama, when this feller told me I was sweet, I'll admit his manner swept me off my feet. I tried to tell him I was still a mama's girl, but he held me close and I was in another world. Now don't cry, Mama, don't cry.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Don't cry, Mama, don't cry.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Mama, he's ambitious. Mama, he's a dream. Mama, Mama, I'm gonna marry him. I mean, oh, Mama, though you're thinking I'm too young and fast, just you wait and see, our love will always last. And someday, like you told me, raise a family, and then you'll have a granny's girl who looks like me. Now don't cry, Mama, don't cry.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Don't cry, Mama, don't cry.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. 'Cause you'll never lose your daughter.
You'll only gain her. You'll only gain her. You'll only gain a guy.
Yeah, those are the uncredited Dewdroppers backing up pop singer Sunny Gale. That's her 10th release on the RCA record label. Don't Cry Mama is the name of the tune. That's going out to Jim Lampley in Texas, March 1954 release. Now, I wonder why they did not put the Dewdroppers' name on there. That is the interesting thing. Anyway, let us continue here. We are in the 1955 block. Let's fill a request for Gary Spring in our YouTube chat room as we go to Nashville, Tennessee now, to Ernie Young's Excello record label. This group also out of Nashville. They formed while they were incarcerated in the Tennessee State Penitentiary. Okay, first recording as the Prisonaires, and they had a big #2 R&B hit with a song called Just Walkin' in the Rain. That was on Sun Records in 1953, a record that, who covered that? Who covered that record? Johnny, was it Johnny Ray? Did he do that? Am I losing my mind? Anyway, yes, Ed Brown. They were in a Tennessee State Penitentiary at the time. Kind of bogus charges, though, really. But anyway, Johnny Bragg was the lead singer of this group. Now, I don't know what the significance was. Charlene doesn't have it here. Why did they change their name from the Prisonaires to the Marigolds with 4 releases? So I don't know what the significance was. I would have wanted to find that out. But this tune written by inmate Robert Riley. Okay, of course, this features Johnny Bragg on lead, and this was a hit for the group, an R&B hit. It was #8 on the R&B Billboard R&B charts, and they also have a release on Excello as the Solo Tone. So I don't know what the significance was of changing up the name, but there had to be something. Anyway, April 1955, going out to listener Gary Spring, the Marigolds on Excello. It's called Rollin' Stone. Here you go, Gary, for you.
I'm a big rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. One day you'll be all alone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Well, a rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. One day you'll be all alone. You'll never give no more. When a love then it's lost, you will look all around. That lost love can't be found. Well, a rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. One day you'll be all alone. You're out with one for tonight, and you will change me for delight. Your heart's all waiting right now. Ask yourself,
is that right?
well, a rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. One day you'll be all alone. When you're old and all alone, no one to call your own. Perhaps then you will see just how wrong you can be. Well, a rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. One day you'll be all alone. Don't make your life one big fling. Give wedding bells a chance to ring. Why wait so late to learn? Both candles are where they just don't burn. Well, a rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. One day you'll be all alone. Out with one for tonight, and you change me for delight. Your heart's on waiting flight now. Ask yourself,
Is that right?
don't make your life one big flame. Wedding bells a chance to ring. Why wait so late to learn? Both candles are where they just don't burn. Now rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. Rolling stone, just a rolling stone. One day you'll be all alone. One day you'll be all alone. One day you'll be all alone.
Okay, there you go. By request for Gary Spring in our YouTube chat room. That is Johnny Bragg and the Marigolds, their first of 4 on Ernie Young's Excello Records out of Nashville, Tennessee, April 1955. Rolling Stone is the name of the tune. I have that on a 78, too. And I think the 78s are orange. These 45s are yellow on this one here. My solo tones is not yellow, though. It's orange for that. I don't know if that's right or wrong. Anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasures Show. If you are listening or tuning in for the first time here to the Vinyl Treasures Show, I would ask you to subscribe to Johnny G's Vinyl Treasures Show. I play my records, or I should say the requests, by year. Okay, we do it by year on this show, and then I'll return tomorrow starting with 1958. We're going to go through 1957. We are in 1955 now. Let's go to Philadelphia and fill a request for listener Paul Michelle, as this is the debut single for this group. Okay, came out on the MGM record label. Of course, their second release, okay. Tony Barcia, I don't know if you've ever had the second release. Probably was never. I don't know if it's on the 78, but I don't have this. I have seen it, but I don't have the Holy Grail for collectors. Okay, on the Ronnie label, a song called "Can't Help Loving That Girl of Mine." Not to say that there are copies out there, but the question is, what is the value of those copies is what it is, and who can afford it? But anyway, it's a great record they do, their second release, but I like their debut single, okay? And this is their first tune, written by Leroy Kirkland and group member Agathea. Did I say that right, folks? Agathea Atkins. And he is also the lead singer on this. Okay, and the only other known member of this, and I don't know, Frank, if you might have any other info, is Richard Curtin. And I mean, this is old data here on this write-up here. It's that Charlene copied. Now, the song was recorded November 4th of 1954, and MGM released it in February of 1955. By request for Paul Michelle, here are the Hideaways. Hideaways on MGM, and the song is called Sherry. Here you go, Paul, for you.
I want you all my life, not for just one day or 1 hour, but all my life. Do you hear? Sherry, how I love you so, and I'll never let you go, for you're my Sherry, my Sherry, Sherry, oh Sherry, I love you, dear. Won't you please stay here and be my Sherry, be my Sherry. I want you all my life. Won't you please be
That is a great tune, I have to say. I like that record a lot. Always did. I got two copies. I got a DJ copy that is like, it doesn't look that well, but it plays nice. But I found it in the wild. Anyway, there you go. That one there going out to listener Paul Michel, The Great Sound of the Hideaways, February 1955. That's on the MGM record label. Cherie is the name of that tune. A great tune there. Of course, the Hideaway. I have to say, I have seen the Ronnie record, and I know Surik had that in his collection, but somebody got that record. I don't know who got it, but I would be curious to see what the price was on that 45. Maybe someday I'll get it. You never know. You never know. But anyway, Johnny G here on a Saturday as we continue here. And let's fill a request now for Steve in Arizona. Now, when I play this singer's, and I'm going to do this all the time, Arch, when I play this singer's records, we're going to show, and I only have two, okay, we're going to show his cards. You see who he is? This is him when he was playing for the Milwaukee Braves. You know who I'm talking about? There you go. You know who that is? I can't read this, but it's got a cool thing on the back here. It says that he's also a singer too. But anyway, but he is our next singer. And this one here is a request for Steve in Arizona as we head out to Los Angeles here for Arthur Lee May and the Crowns. Now, this is on the Bahari Brothers RPM record label. This is the group's third release. This tune written by Richard Berry, okay? Richard Berry got around out back in the day in California, so instrumental. And all those groups were all intertwined and tangled together. But this is from October of 1955, and this is for Steve in our YouTube chat room, Arthur Lee May and the Crowns on RPM. It's called Do the Bop. Here you go, Steve, for you, The Crowns with Arthur Lee May.
Jump and swing, mambo and hop, dirty bob real slow, even bob and rock, dirty bob real slow with the lights down low, let's do. Shout, baby, 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 we can do it fast, or do it long, any way you do, just go, 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 dirty bob real slow with the lights down low, let's do, dirty bob real slow with the lights down low, let's do. Slow with the lights down low, let's do.
John G got caught there a little bit. I always get caught here. You know, Maybe my sister Tony will help me up here. She wasn't going to come. I said, Tony, why don't you come up here and help me in the studio? So she's like, no, I'm not going up there to help in the studio. Because my sister Tony is downstairs. I think she's with my mother downstairs watching on her new PC too. Anyway, but there you go. That one there, Arthur Lee May and the Crowns. That was their third release for the Bahari Brothers RPM record label out of California, October 55. Do the Bop is the name of the tune. We always do the bop here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to welcome all the new listeners to the program here, and thank you for tuning in to Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I do a show on Wednesday night on YouTube and also on oldiesandmore.com if you like soul music, although I get shut down on that show because, I haven't really been playing many hits here tonight. Maybe some R&B hits, but I play on the 60s show. I do get some requests for, hits that are, or some of those artists are still around or they're more focused on their content, and therefore the AI police give Johnny G a hard time. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request for David Fields now. And I didn't know that one of half of this duet was originally from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm sure you did, Big Dave Swinger, but I did not. But you all know this duet. Okay, they had a big hit in 1957. Those of you that were listening to the radio back in 1957, you may know a tune called "Love Is Strange," and they performed that on a bunch of the TV shows. There's clips of them doing that, and of course, I'm talking about Mickey and Sylvia. That's Mickey Baker and Sylvia Vanderpool. But I didn't know that Mickey Baker was originally from Louisville, Kentucky, and he was a guitarist, Mickey Guitar Baker. He's got some releases also on this Rainbow, Eddie Heller's Rainbow label too, but recorded for other labels also, Savoy, Groove, Rainbow, Atlantic, King, and Sylvia Vanderpool. She's from Manhattan, New York, and she also had some early releases in her career on Savoy and Jubilee. Little Sylvia, she went by originally, but continued to record into the the 70s, was it beyond? I forget. But anyway, yeah, all platinum. But anyway, David requested their first of three on Eddie Heller's Rainbow Records out of New York City. And this is from July of 1955. So this is going out to David Fields. It's Mickey and Sylvia on Rainbow Records, and it's called Sadie Boom. Sadie Boom Run Done is the name of the tune. Here you go, David, for you, Mickey and Sylvia.
Bambalaya City, boom, run, done. Run, they, papa, boom, run, done. Run, they, papa, boom, run, done. Run, they, papa, boom. Once loved a boy down in New Mexico. He said that he'd never let me go. But now he has gone to a new senorita, whom they say is muy bonita. He was true as can be. He told me that he would marry me. But now I am left here sad as can be, with no senor, you see. Bambalaya said, hey, boom, run, done. Run, they, papa, boom, run, done. Run, they, papa, boom, run, done. Run, they, papa, boom. If I had listened to me, mama, who had trouble with me, papa, I never would be in this mess today. No, I never would have gone astray. So, senoritas, just play it real cool. Never let a man think you a fool. Once he comes lying, just push him away and let him keep on his way. Bambalaya said, hey, boom, run, done. Run, they, papa, boom, run, done. Run, they, papa, boom, run, done. Run, they, papa, boom.
Run, day, papa, boom, run, done. Run, day, papa, boom, run, done. Run, day, papa, boom. Run, day, papa, boom. Run, day, papa, boom.
Okay, there you go. Duets here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's Mickey and Sylvia. Mickey Baker, Sylvia Vanderpool. That's their what did I say? Their first release? Was that right? Yeah, Johnny G. Their first release on the Eddie Heller's Rainbow record label, one of the thousands and thousands of labels that I collected. Anyway, July 55, Sadie Boom Run Done is the name of that tune. That's going out to listener David Fields. Let us continue. We are, how many more 1955 here before we get to 50? Yeah, one last one here. Let's see, 1955, not that big here. A big block this tonight. But let's fill a request for Amy King in our YouTube chat room. Amy King is Johnny G's chat moderator. And this is a song I've never featured here on the program, although we have been featuring more blues artists here as requested by my listeners. And I do have blues 45s in my collection. Not really the top obscure things, although I did get one today on the Blue Chance label in the mail that I would like to play for you. But this singer is singer, musician, songwriter, arranger, record producer, born in Vicksburg, Mississippi. But he signed with Leonard Chess's Chess label in 1951. And this is his second release on the Checker label. Recorded in 1954 by Little Walter first. Wait a minute. You've got here a song he wrote. Okay, this is his second on Checker, a song he wrote in 1954. Maybe it was first recorded by Little Walter. I don't know. But anyway, his name is Willie Dixon. Yes, I guess that's what that meant. It would have been first recorded by Little Walter in 54, but released in 55 by Willie Dixon. Okay. Willie is on stand-up bass, a Memphis Slim on piano, Wally Richards on guitar, Harold Asby on sax, and Gus Johnson on the drums. This is from November 55, and it's for Amy King in our YouTube chat room. Here is Willie Dixon on Checker. I have a little edge warp. It played okay on this set, but I don't know about this set. But we'll try it. I might have to up my weight there. Willie Dixon on Checker for Amy King. It's called Crazy for My Baby. Here you go, Amy. For you, Willie Dixon. Here we go.
She's so fine, I just can't get her out of my mind. I'm crazy for my baby. I'm crazy for my baby. I'm crazy for my baby, and my baby just as crazy for me. When the sun go down and then make me shout, I know she will be home before the lights go out. Early in the morning, about the break of day, hear nothing but my baby say, I'm crazy for my baby. I'm crazy for my baby. I'm crazy for my baby, and my baby just as crazy for me. She bring my food right to the bed. She talk, baby, talk till I'm out of my head. But I'm crazy for my baby. I'm crazy for my baby. I'm crazy for my baby, and my baby just as crazy for me.
That is Willie Dixon. Willie Dixon here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to Amy King in our YouTube chat room, November 1955. His second release on the Checker label, Crazy for My Baby is the name of the tune. Hopefully you're crazy for Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show and you can't get enough of Johnny G. Like I said, who asked me that? Dennis, you asked me if the Soul Show is different because I play the records on the fly. These are kind of programmed. My 50 shows are programmed because I play the records by year. So you can see how the music has changed from when we were listening earlier in 1951. You heard the early Checker sides. Here we are in 1956 now. So the music is changing a little bit. Okay, but we're going to continue here, but it's still great. Okay, 1956, a great year. I was not born yet, so maybe I know many of you were. I was not. But let's fill a request for Big Dave Swinger in our YouTube chat. It was the late George Doowop Tompkins that turned me on to this 45. Of course, I knew the flip side of this by the Drifters, a top 10 hit for the Drifters called Ruby Baby, but I never knew the flip side, and I heard it from George Tompkins. And this is the first, so the record just before this was the Yellow and Black Atlantic. Well, this is the first one on Red and Black, but Adorable was the one just prior to Ruby Baby. But this is the B-side of Ruby Baby here, and it features Gerhard Thrasher on lead, and it's a great ballad from February 56 going out to Big Dave Swinger in our YouTube chat rooms. The Drifters with Your Promise to Be Mine. Here you go, Big Dave, for you, the great Drifters.
Lose you would break my heart. You said that we wouldn't ever part, but I won't hold you to your promise, your promise to be mine. I'll be lonely when you are gone. Somewhere, somehow, I'll carry on. Still I won't hold you to your promise, your promise to be mine. After all this loving you, who could think you could ever leave me? But now I'm hurt, so hurt, because you want to be free. I'll miss you. Everyone knows that's the way life goes. Still I won't hold you to your promise, your promise to
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to Big Dave Swinger in our YouTube chat room. Those are the Drifters, the great Gerhardt Thrasher on lead. I think he only did lead on 2 songs, if I'm not mistaken. He did that one there, Your Promise to Be Mine, February 1956. That is the flip side to Ruby Baby. Great tune there going out to Big Dave Swinger. And let's do a twin spin here on the Atlantic record label as we fill a request for Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat as we head to Washington, D.C. now for the sound of the Clovers. This was their 16th release for the Atlantic folks, and really the last hit for the group. And this was actually the first song by the Clovers to make the pop charts, recorded March 29th of 1956, written by Sonny David, Teddy McRae, and Sid Weish, and it features the great John Buddy Bailey on lead. This, what was that? May 1956, going out to Oldies fan Joseph Smith, the Clovers on Atlantic, and their tune called Love, Love, Love. Here you go, Joseph, for you, the Clovers.
There ain't nothing in this world for the boy and the girl but love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. There ain't nothing in this world for the boy and the girl but love, love, love. And that's the only thing I'm thinking of. Love can make you happy when you're feeling blue. If the one you love is in love with you, there ain't nothing in this world for a boy and a girl but love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. There ain't nothing in this world for a boy and a girl but love, love, love. And that's the only thing I'm thinking of. Love can pick you up when you feel low down. Love can make you smile when you're wearing a frown. I want it, I need it, fill my cup with love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Let me drink till my head goes round and round with love, love, love. So come and be my turtle dove.
Yeah, there you go. We had a twin spin on the Atlantic record label. We first heard the Drifters, and we followed it up with the Clovers, 2 great groups recording for the Atlantic folks there. That one there going out to Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room. May 1956 release for the Clovers on Atlantic. Love, love, love. That's John Buddy Bailey on lead. So you digging on the tunes here for a Saturday evening. Please give Johnny G a thumbs up if you do. Tell your friends about this program. You need to share the video so we promote this show. Nobody does what I do, and I'm glad that I have people that appreciate the time and effort that I put in here to prepare for the program, as it is a monumental effort. I have a lot of responsibilities to do this. I was doing a Thursday afternoon show, but I just don't have the time to do it. I have to organize a lot of records. I've been still purchasing some too, and trying to put everything in order, because none of my soul records they were nowhere. They were all down in the basement. So at least the ones that are up here. So Karen, the ones you saw up here are all the ones that I've played on the program. The records up here in the white boxes, the bags Bags Unlimited boxes. Those are the records that I've played on the Wednesday Night Soul Show. And when I was talking about that show, because I play the records for the people that are in the chat room when they're there live, and then I have to enter. So you're seeing all my pages, but these are already records I have pre-planned. So that's why you can't ask me to play records during the show. Most of my listeners know that. Not all of my listeners. The new listeners don't. But that's why you need to email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Some of you guys and gals put them on my YouTube wall, and that's okay. And somebody instant message or text me with the request. But anyway, let us continue here. And we are in the 56 block. Let's fill a request for listener Bill Sheriff in our YouTube chat. Another great two-sided 45. Now, the lead singer of this group previously sang lead with the Four Buddies on the Savoy label. If you remember, Bill O played that Four Buds 78. I've never seen the Four Buds 78, but that was a pristine copy too, Bill, that you played. But he became lead singer of this group called the Dappers, and it's their only release on the RCA subsidiary Groove record label. His name is Larry Harrison. Such a great singer. So this is a by request for Bill Sheriff, May 1956. The Dappers on Groove. It's called That's All, That's All, That's All. Here you go, Bill, for you, the Dappers.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That's all the love I'm giving you, and all the kissing I will do. That's all I'm telling you. I'm through. That's all. That's all. That's all. Do 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 do. That's all the chances you will get. It's time to learn to know regret. That's all the times that I'll forget. That's all. That's all. That's all. No more. Are you gonna make a doggone fool of me? Wow, 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 wow. The last time that you broke my heart made me begin to see. Do, 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 do. All the times my heart will die. That's all the times I'm gonna cry. Yes, darling, I just said goodbye. That's all. That's all. That's all. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do
Oh, what a great tune that is, folks. There you go. That one there going out to Bill Sheriff in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Dappers. Larry Harrison on lead. Great vocalist there with the Dappers. May 1956 on the Groove record label. That's all. That's all. That's all is the name of the tune. It's not all yet. We're going to go to the end of we're going to close in 1957. We are in the 1956 block. Let's fill a request now for John Cummins as we go back out to California, this time to Zeke Manor's Loma record label. Now, prior to this 45, or to this release, I should say, Cornell Gunter was a member of the Flares. Okay, the Flares in 1953, recording for the Bahari Brothers Flair record label, but they disbanded, I think, in 1955. Then Cornell formed a new Flares group, but decided to change their name to the Hermines. And the result were 4 releases on Zeke Manor's Loma record label. This was their 4th. As we send this one out, or as requested by John Cummins. Now, this was slightly, I hope I got it right. I hate off-center 45s. I got to play around with it. I can't do what Darren does by putting his finger in the middle there and trying to line it up. I can't do it. I just don't have the knack to do it. But let me see. If I don't have this, I'm going to play around because this is a good record. I like this song. It's from October of 1956. This is for John Cummins, Cornell Gunter, and the Hermines on Loma. It's called One Thing for Me is the name of the tune. Here you go for John.
There's just one thing for me. There's just one thing for me, and it's funny what it can be. Just one thing, oh my love, darling, and it's you. Darling, can you see? It's you I want to be near. I've wandered far away, oh my darling, just to hear you say, I love you so badly, my heart is crying for you to stay. Closely and cuddle up to me, place your hand in mine, and all at once a cloud will be floating closer and closer to me. Well, I've wandered far away, oh my darling, just to hear you say, I love you so badly, my heart is crying for you to stay. There's just one thing for me, and it's funny what it can be. Just one thing, oh my love, darling, and it's you.
Oh, what a great! I'm glad that I lined that up right, because that is such a great record out of California. I agree with Mike Sape in our chat room there. That one there, John Cummins, thanks for requesting that tune. Cornell Gunter and the Hermines, their 4th release on Loma Records, October 56. One Thing for Me is the name of the tune. If you can do one thing for Johnny G, it is to subscribe to Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show and click that bell to get notifications, because it'll keep the copyright police away. The AI police they don't know what they're doing. They sometimes they've blocked my entire video because they think I played an international song, and it's not. I don't play internet. I play U.S. presses here is what I play. But anyway, as we continue here, we are in the 1956 block. Let's go back to Harlem, New York, this time with a request for Jessica Stanley. Jessica, this is your request, And this is the debut single for this group from Harlem, New York. Actually, the flip side of this charted nationally. A song called Shirley made it up to number 91 on the Billboard charts. But this is the side, I think, that was played here in the tri-state area that everybody knows. And this would be included on all the, usually the countdowns, like CBS FM would do a top 500 countdown, and other areas would do these countdowns. And this song would always make the countdown. And this is the better side, in my opinion. A tune written, this is with Leslie Martin. He is the lead singer on this. This is Leroy Kirkland and the orchestra, their first of three on the OK record label, a subsidiary of Columbia Records. Here are the Schoolboys. Leslie Martin and the Schoolboys from November 56 for Jessica Stanley. It's called Please Say You Want Me. Here you go, Jessica, for you. Okay, there you go. The sound of the Schoolboys. Leslie Martin and the Schoolboys there, going out to Jessica Stanley, November 1956 on OK Records. Please Say You Want Me. Gus Gossard used to play that record quite a bit on the Gus Gossard Show, but I just remember when my aunt had the 45. Now, if you want to buy, even though this is a styrene copy that played pretty decent, you want this on the promo because it's a vinyl promo. You want this record on, or I don't think the 78s are flexi, because I have a Schoolboy set. I think mine has cardboard in between it. Tony Barcia, wasn't Columbia Records putting cardboard between their 78s to make them more sturdy? I think, I don't know. Anyway, let us continue. We are in 1956. This is a flip side request for listener Ben Warfield, and also Tom Shaughnessy told me last week I played George Hamilton IV a record that Alan Freed made a big hit here in the New York area on the ABC Paramount record label, but it first came out on the Colonial label. And last week we featured A Rose and a Baby Ruth, and I don't like Baby Ruth. We talked about the candy. I like Mounds. Okay, our almond joys I prefer, but I'll take almond joy. I like coconut candies is what I like. Spence would bring them here. When Spence would come here and bring me records, he would bring my mother homemade. It wasn't homemade. He had where he lived in the Pompton Lakes area in New Jersey. There was a candy store that made all their candy, and he would bring the candy here and he would give it to my mother. He did, but anyway. But why did I talk about candy? Oh, because I said because of Baby Ruth. Okay, last week we played George Hamilton IV, A Rose and a Baby Ruth for Ben Warfield. Now, Tom Shaughnessy said that he remembers this record because his sister had the record and played both sides, and I think Alan Freed played both sides. And this is kind of like a rocker a little bit. It's like a rockabilly record, okay, from August 1956 for Tom Shaughnessy and also for Ben Warfield. Here's George Hamilton the Fourth on the Colonial label, which is the first label. It's called If You Don't Know for Ben and for Tom. Here we go.
Well, back in the country in my hometown, I'm the coolest, fastest man around. I got a hot rod Ford and you ought to see it run. I went out riding with a friend of mine. We started passing everybody way down the line, and I felt pretty big, and boy, we was having fun. Suddenly I didn't feel so fine, cause a highway cop pulled up behind. So I asked my friend if the cop was after me. He just sat there shaking all over like old Elvis Presley and saying, well, if you don't know, I ain't gonna tell you. From now on, it's up to you, fella. Words don't count at a time like this. There was a little blonde lived down on the corner. All the boys thought that she was a goner, so I got me a date and we went for a ride one night. We rode along and I held her hand. I felt just like a grown-up man till she stood over close and hugged me up real tight. I started to stop, get out and run, but I didn't want to miss out on all the fun, so I asked her to teach me to spoon beneath the moon. She just looked up at me and winked those big, beautiful blue eyes and said, well, if you don't know, I ain't gonna tell you. From now on, it's up to you, fella. Words don't count at a time like this. Wised up and I learned all the tricks, and now I'm the coolest cat in the sticks, and I got more women than anybody else I know. I drink hard liquor and I drive fast cars. I like pretty gals and smoke-filled bars. I'm a traveling man and I'm always on the go. There's some bootleg liquor being sold in town, and the sheriff's been hunting all around, but nobody knows who the manufacturer is. You ask me why I drive a 56 Ford Deluxe with 2 carburetors, souped-up engine, high-compression heads, and overdrive? If you don't know, I ain't gonna tell you. From now on, it's up to you, fella. I think you know just what I'm talking about.
Yeah, B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. That's the sound of George Hamilton IV. That is that his first record, I think? Well, it's definitely his first record on ABC Paramount, but I played it on the first label, Colonial Records, and he wrote that tune from August 1956. It's going out to Ben Warfield, also going out to Tom Shaughnessy. If you don't know, this is Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. You should find out about this program here, and it's a lot of fun for me. Can't you tell I enjoy what I'm doing? Johnny G enjoying what I do here, playing the records. This is the only time I really get to hear my records. It's not like I can sit back and say, I think I'm going to put on the Rumble album and sit here and think about it a little bit, even though I used to do that. but I don't have time anymore. But let us continue here. And this is a bonus pick for me, although we did play the flip side of this last week for John Cummins, this group out of Brooklyn, New York. They were known as the Cordells. This is on Jerry Winston's Onyx record label and their only release. Okay, we played Here's a Heart for You. That was for John Cummins, but let's play the ballad side, co-written by the lead singer. His name is Robert Walker. This is with Sammy Lowe and the orchestra from October 56, a bonus pick by Johnny G. The Cordells with I Started Out. Here you go, the Cordells on Onyx.
I started out looking for a girl to love, and now that I have found her, I love her so.
Sound of the Cordells here. That's a bonus track. That's not an easy record to find, too, folks. It plays a little grainy for, I don't know, some of these Onyxes. You know, it's just the way the pressing plant was. October 1956, the Cordells. I Started Out is the name of the tune. Robert Walker is the lead singer. That is a Greg Surik sale to Johnny G many, many years ago. As we continue now, we are in the 1956. This is the last record out of 1956. I had to scour your list, Chris Reed, and I was like, I wasn't sure I had all of this artist's 45s, but I did. I found two on Mambo that I had, and I had this one, which was your request, Chris. This R&B boogie-woogie pianist, singer, songwriter from Minden, Louisiana originally, and his name, Robert Lee Egan, but he recorded as Willie Egan's. Okay, first recording, Mambo Records, okay, which would morph into Vita Records. That was back in 1955. And this is Larry Mead's Mambo and Larry Mead's Vita label, which is out of Pasadena, California. This is his, it's his first of two on Vita, but it Charlene didn't know to include mambo in this. She didn't know. And the tune written by Rick Darnell. I don't know who that is. And this is from 1956 for Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. Willie Egan's with She's Gone Away, But is the name of the tune. Here you go, Chris Reed, for you.
She's gone away, but she'll be back. She's gone away, but she'll be back. Because I know she loves me, know she loves me. She's gone away, but she'll be back. Her kisses taste like cherry wine. She makes cold chills run down my spine. Because I know she loves me, know she loves me. She's gone away, but she'll be back. Well, she's my baby, and I don't mean maybe. I love my baby, I'm almost crazy. Because since we parted, I'm broken hearted, and I wanna, I love her, yes I do. But she'll be back. She's gone away, but she'll be back. Because I know she loves me, know she loves me. She's gone away, but she'll be back. 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 She's gone away, but she'll be back.
Okay, they like that one there in the YouTube chat room there by request for Chris Reed. Thank you, Tony Barcia. This 6th of 7 on, well, we'll call it Larry Mead's Mambo / Vita record label there. That's Willie Egan's. Willie Egan's from 1956. It's called She's Gone Away, comma, but She Coming Back is the name of the tune. But you always come back to the Vinyl Treasure Show. You have to leave and go to sleep. That's okay. You can come back and watch on the archive here. Many people do that. You know, you got things to do. So, but if you can sit down in your living room and you can watch Johnny G on your iTV. My mother's watching me on the 27-inch. I got the 27-inch touch screen. I think it's called an all-in-one because it's got also the, it's got a cordless mouse and the cordless keyboard. And she can use her finger to go around and do the things. But I would try to get, she doesn't want me to sign her in under her name. I don't know. I'm going to have to work on that, folks. Let us continue here. Let's do another bonus track here. This is actually a flip side from last week. I opened up the program last Saturday night with this group from Brooklyn, New York, or this singer. Okay, had 2 releases on Thomas Robinson's Atlas label. Played last week, we featured the side Count the Tears, as done by Vic Donna and the Parakeets. But let's give a listen to the flip side of this. It's an excellent ballad, I say, his second of 2 on the Atlas label. And this is from April 1957. Vic Donna, backed by the Parakeets on Atlas. It's called Love Was a Stranger to Me. Here you go, a bonus track.
matter to me.
I thought that your love was a stranger to me.
Stranger.
Yeah, April 1957. We are in the last block of the night. April 57 release there. Their second of two on Thomas Robinson's Atlas record label, Vic Donna, backed by the Parakeets. Love Was a Stranger to Me. First time I heard that was when Tom and Joe were featuring the Relic LPs that were coming out at the time. And I remember they played the Best of Atlas Angletone. And of course, I went out to buy that. Didn't have many of the LPs, but I would, if I would see them in, not that Masters would carry it, but or whatever, but I would pick them up when I would see them out there. Now I got a whole bunch of them, which I don't play because I got the records anyway. Oh, unless it's the unreleased stuff. But Johnny G here on a Saturday. I hope you're digging on the tunes here as we continue. We are in the last block. Let's fill a request for Liam Savoy. Belated birthday wishes to Liam. Had a birthday, I think, on Thursday, the 21st. Okay, was his birthday, I think. But this song heard on Oldies Radio, at least when I used to listen to Oldies Radio back in the 1970s. I would hear this record a lot, and it came out three different ways, but this is the true first press, okay, for this. The label design was slightly different. It's got to do with the lines, is how you can tell. But let's see. No, Charlotte. Oh, yeah, here we go. It features, it's a Kitty lead. Okay, the lead singer on this, his name is Tom Drumgooley. Tommy Drumgooley is the lead singer on this from September 1957. Here are the Val Chords. The Val Chords on Game Time for Liam Savoy in Australia. It's called, and everybody's talking about Candy. We're talking about Candy. Well, you can talk a little bit more about Candy. It's called Candy Store Love. What's your favorite? Here you go for Liam, the Val Chords.
Candy Store Love.
Yeah, September 1957 release there, going out to Liam Savoy, belated birthday wishes. Liam, those are the Val Chords. That's Tommy Drumgooley on lead. Candy Store Love is the name of the tune. That's on the Game Time record label. You know, they used to, who mentioned it? Jades, you mentioned it. So we used to have a drugstore here called Lemax Drugstore. So I used to go down with my friends, and we used to buy baseball cards. They were the tops. Well, you know, they would have the displays. You know, they would be in the little cardboard displays. They were 5 cents a pack at the time. And I used to buy, was it Bazooka? No, the bubble gum. What was the bubble gum that was? It was like a, you know, it was wrapped up and it had powder on the outside. Was it Bazooka bubble gum? Was that what it was? It was in that wrapper, like that wax paper wrapper. You know what I'm talking about? So we would chew that, and I was a good bubble blower. Yeah, I got it right. Daniel said it's right. So I was able to blow these big bubbles, you know, but you couldn't do that in school. They would make you you couldn't do it in school because they would make you stick the bubble gum on your nose. So you couldn't do that. And then you know what else when I used to go there? I used to buy, they used to have other cards also. They had like Batman cards and they had monster cards. And I used to buy a magazine called Famous Monsters of Filmland. You remember that magazine, which was pretty cool? And my friends used to collect Marvel comics. I only got into the Marvel, they were 12 cents at the time. And they're here. My brothers continued with it. I had a stack of them like this, probably from 1967 and 68. I had like Silver Surfer and some of the other things, but they wanted them. So I gave that. So they're there. I should have a stash on that. My father threw away my baseball cards, but I had records. So I was my aunt's records first, and then it just multiplied from there. Johnny G babbling on here. Let us continue. We are in the 1957 block. Let's fill a request for Nat Papagallo in Naples, Florida. Nat, I don't know if you have an original copy of this, but this is the group's first of two on Ben Smith and Bill Bass Gordon's Teenage Records. Okay, the group is called the Demons. Okay, the Demons. And this tune is written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Eddie Jones. Now, you may know this song as done by the Duprees. Okay, it was the flip side of what was the big hit by the Duprees? Ride the ocean in a silver plane. You Belong to Me. It took me a while to remember that. But the flip side, I think, is this song. But they didn't give Eddie Jones credit unless he sued later on, because that was You Belong to Me was a big hit by the Duprees on Coed Records. But this is from August of 1957. This is by request for Nat Papagallo. Here are the Demons. Eddie Jones on lead on Teenage Records. It's called Take Me As I Am. Here you go, Nat, for you.
So if you want me, take me as I am. Here I am, just a plain Joe. I don't know anymore than any man could know. So if you want me, take me as I am. I'm not at all a genius, nor do I want to be. I'm not perfect,
Okay, Nat, that's going out to you. Now, Nat, do you have an original in your jukebox or not? August 1957, that's Eddie Jones and the Demons on the Teenage record label. That's their first of two, song entitled Take Me As I Am. And of course, Eddie also, maybe the Emersons were the same group, I don't know, but he definitely was the lead singer of the Emersons. Also, unmistakable voice on him, I will say. And also they recorded for the Cub record label. And then he has some, I think, kind of soul records he has also. You may hear that on a Wednesday night show. Anyway, so we're going to play the flip side for Elaine next week. We'll open up the program because it is a great record. And Greg sold me that a long time ago. He said, you don't have to upgrade this copy, is what he would tell me. Anyway, let's continue here. We're closing. We're winding down here on the program, folks. We are in the 57 block. Let's fill a request for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. This singer, originally from Kenner, Louisiana, and he was later known as Mr. Personality. You know who that is, Mr. Personality? First recording back in 1952 for Art Roop's Specialty record label. Probably best known for his 50s hits like Stagger Lee and Personality and Where Were You on Our Wedding Day. But this is going out to Gary McClendon. This is his first. Is it his first of six, Charlene? I don't know. Maybe 301, and then the label was sold, I think. I don't know. But anyway, maybe the first of six. Well, this is on his own label, KRC Records, which was out of Washington, D.C., and his name is Lloyd Price. This is from June 57. It sounds like another record, so listen closely. Lloyd Price on KRC for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. It's called Lonely Chair. Here you go, Gary, for you, Lloyd Price.
Chair with love and emotions beyond compare, and no one to call on my telephone. Gee, I've never been so all alone. I thought by sitting in my lonely chair, love would never come and interfere. But now it's raining and my heart beats thin. Can't you see this lonely mood I'm in? Well, I don't know if I should kill myself or just go and find me somebody else. I thought by now, my dear, you might be home. Gee, I've never been so all
you go. April 1957 release there for Mr. Lloyd Price. Lloyd Price on, I'm sorry, not April, June 57. I'm looking at the dubs. June 1957, Lloyd Price on the KRC record label for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. Lonely Chair is the name of the tune, sounding like Just Because. Somebody mentioned it. Oldies fan, I think, mentioned that. Anyway, let us continue here as we are winding down. We are in 1957. Let's fill a request, actually, for two listeners, Tim Doyle in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and also Tommy Albergo in our YouTube chat room. We go back to Harlem, New York again, this time for the sound of the dubs. Now, they previously recorded for ABC Paramount Records as the Marvels, okay, for ABC in the fall of 1956, then became the Dubs with their first release on Hiram Johnson's Johnson label. I showed you the Johnson release. It's different. It actually doesn't play as well because I think George Goldner had them re-record it, is what I think they did. Okay. But they cut a deal with Goldner to have them re-record it for Gone Records, and it became their first release for George Goldner's Gone record label. And anyway, this features Richard Blandon on lead. I'm going to play them back to back so you can listen. The fidelity is not as good. The grooves are so close together. I don't know. They say there's a West Coast press of this that plays better. I don't know. I'm talking about the Johnson release, that is. I do have the West Coast. I'm going to show you two other variations on this Gone label. But let's go to April 57 by request for Tim Doyle and Tommy Albergo, Richard Blandon and the Dubs on Gone Records first with Don't Ask Me, parentheses, to Be Lonely. Here you go, the Dubs.
Ask me for the world, it doesn't seem much. Ask me for the moon, dear, and I'll reach out to touch anything for you, dear, only. But please don't ask me to be lonely. Ask me for the world, it doesn't seem much. Ask me for the moon, dear,
your demand. Ask me for the diamond, I'll put them on your hand. Anything for you, dear only. But please don't ask me to be lonely. I search this world, this whole wide world, looking for a girl such as you. I gave up my search when I looked into doobie. Ask me for the stars, dear, and I'll fulfill your demand. Ask me for the diamond, I'll put them on your hand. Anything for you, dear only. But please don't ask me to be lonely. Don't ask me to be lonely.
Okay, there you go, folks. You're correct. It is a different record. It's the group. It just was not recorded correctly. I don't know. Maybe it's the press, but all the Johnson presses, at least the East Coast presses, play like this. And this is a nice mint copy of this record also. So I have another one that I bought from Ronnie I that was polished. Someone was talking about polished records in one of the forums that I'm in today on Facebook here, talking about polished records. I can tell you about polished records. Not that I do it. But anyway, there you go. That one there going out to Tommy Albergo and also to, Tim Doyle in Altoona, Pennsylvania, April 1957. Richard Blandon and the Dubs featured it on Gone first, and then we featured it on the Johnson label. Don't Ask Me, parentheses, to Be Lonely, although they don't have that on this one, on the George Golner with the parentheses, but not on the Johnson. Anyway, let us continue here. We are in 57. Let's fill a request now for Ronnie Sherman. It's a female duet. They are called Fran and Flo. They would have 2 releases on the Jupiter record label. And thank you, Don Folletti. Jupiter is a sister label to Juno Records. Shares the same numbering, okay? And I think the flip side of this was the side that was played on the radio. You Gotta Be Bohemian received a lot of airplay in the tri-state area on WLIB, also WOV and WADO. But I like this side better. Now, they have a second release that's really hard to find. I have not seen that record anywhere. And I know a lot of people are looking for it, me being one of them. Anyway, but this is their first release from July 1957, going out to Ronnie Sherman. Here is Fran and Flo on Jupiter Records. It's called You Walked Out the Door. Here you go, Ronnie, for you.
I tossed and turned, I can't sleep at night. Is it because we had a fight?
As January 1957 release there, going out to listener Ronnie Sherman, Fran and Flo. I don't know their last names, but they're Fran and Flo. That's their first of two on the Jupiter record label. It's actually got that Greek U, which looks like a V. Okay, You Walked Out the Door is the name of the tune. I like that record. I do. 3 more 45s to go before we sign off here. And let's fill a request for listener James Pomerico. This group is from Detroit, Michigan. And let's see. This was on, well, I had a chance. It was not in the greatest shape, but this record first issued on the Mercer label. I think it's Tony Barcia. Is the Mercer a different cut? Or is it the same? I think it's different, if I'm not mistaken. But well, maybe not, because I've never seen well, I saw Greg's. I don't want to say never seen it, but I did see it. But it wasn't in great shape, so I wasn't going to get it. But I have it on the Coral label. It would get released on Coral Records. The group is called the Enchanters. Okay, the members of the group were Ulysses and Gerald Hollowell, Tommy Wade, Jack Thomas, and Alton Hollowell, who is the lead singer of this group. And this is with the Maurice King Orchestra. Now, the interesting thing about this is there is a long intro. Okay, the Mercer is a long intro. Well, this is then the Mercer piece, because this has the long intro on it. And it's interesting because it's a stock. I showed you the promo, the blue promo on the Coral, and that is the shortened version. So I'll just play a little bit of that so you can hear it, the difference. We won't play the whole thing because it is exactly the same record. But I'm going to play the long version for James Pomerico, May 1957. These are the Enchanters with Alton Hollowell on lead. This is the long version on the Coral label. It's called There Goes, parentheses, a Pretty Girl. Here you go, James, for you, the Enchanters.
There she goes.
Yes, you're right up on top now. Yes, and you want to be free. You feel you're much too good. Yes, much too good for somebody like me. I'm sad and I'm lived dear. Yes, and I haven't got a dime. But I praise my friends that I found you out in time.
A pretty girl, there goes. A pretty girl, there goes. A lovely girl, there goes. A fine girl, I'm gonna make her mine. There goes. A pretty girl, there goes. A lovely girl, there goes. A fine girl, I'm gonna make her mine. Well, I thought my baby was on the ball. Boy, she's really tall. Well, I tell all you lonely people, my baby and that is all. There goes a pretty girl, there goes a lovely girl, there goes a fine girl, I'm gonna make her mine. Hey,
Okay, there you go. That one there going out to James Pomerico. That is the, well, according to Tony Barcia, the Mercer version of that. And those are the Enchanters, Alton Hollowell on lead. And May 1957, there goes, parentheses, a pretty girl. I'm just going to, so I'm going to let you hear how the shortened version sounds like. So that was the long version. This is a promo copy too. So listen to how this one sounds. Here you go. What it starts off with, and it cuts out that intro. Here it goes.
There goes a pretty girl. There goes a lovely girl. There goes a fine girl. I'm gonna make her mine. There goes.
So that's what they did. I don't know why they did that, but anyway, so that's that's how it goes. Two more 45s to go before we are out of here, folks. And let's fill a request for listener Amnon as we go to motion picture music there. How many of you out there saw the movie Mr. Rock and Roll? Was that an Alan Freed movie, I think? Mr. Rock and Roll, because she lip-synced this on that movie. This was her 11th release on the Atlantic record label. She had 33 releases in all on the Atlantic label. She was born Dolores Evans. Of course, you know her as Lavern Baker. This one from July 1957 for listener Amnon. Lavern Baker on Atlantic. It's called Humpty Dumpty Heart. Here you go, Amnon, for you, Lavern Baker. Motion picture music here as we close down here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to listener Amnon. July 1957, Miss Lavern Baker. Lavern Baker on the Atlantic record label from the Mr. Rock and Roll movie with Alan Freed, Humpty Dumpty Heart. Well, that's going to do it. Johnny G is going to crack like an egg and leave here. No, or shake like a tree, or shake like a leaf. No, shake like a tree and leave. Or something like that. Anyway, that's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 45s as requested by you. So if you have a request for a future Vinyl Treasure Show, test me. Don't request Stormy Weather by the Five Sharps. I have to play that on a boot. But and 219 Train, that'll be on a 78 show. But only 45s here. It's easier for me to work with those. But I want to thank everybody for tuning into the program tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I enjoy bringing it to you each and every week here on YouTube and also on Oldies and More Radio. So thank you, everybody, for being a part of this program. Again, email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com with your request. Fit the format of the show, and we'll swing that record here on the program. Thank you, Charlene, for your help on today's show. We're going to close the show tonight. This is actually a bonus track that I picked, but we played the flip side of this. We closed it last week for David Milford, okay? And we played the Five Debonaires, a group out of Atlanta, Georgia, called Whispering Blues. But this is the flip side, okay? Well, this also comes out as the Debonaires, but this is a West Coast press. I don't like these West Coast looking presses for the Embers and the Heralds. They just look phony to me, but they're real. Okay, and mine says on this one, the Five Debonaires. I do have a VG East Coast press of this. But anyway, this group included Mitch Boykin, Emery Cloud, Arthur Simon, Wesley J. Jackson, and anyway, this tune written by group members Emery Cloud and Wesley J. Jackson. It's produced by Bill Lowry. You know who Bill Lowry is? He had a pressing plant, and he had a label called NRC. What was that? National Recording Corp, I think it was called, NRC Records, and he's got that kind of cool looking print anyway, but he's from Atlanta, Georgia, but he was the producer on this. So our closer tonight from November 57, the Five Debonaires on Herald. It's called Darling. That's going to do it, folks. I'll be back tomorrow evening beginning at 9 p.m. We're going to pick it up with 1958, although my instrumental is an Ember 45 from December of 57, and we'll pick it up tomorrow from 1958. I think I'm closing from, well, if I find that record on Valiant, it'll be early 65. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the program again. Thank you all. Enjoy your weekend as we remember those that gave the ultimate sacrifice this weekend for Memorial Day. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long. Here you go. The five Debonaires, Darling. Bye-bye, everyone.
Darling. Dom dom doobie dom dom doobie doobie dom dom doobie dom doobie dom dom doobie dom dom.
Oh, darling, how I want you, and how I need you. I love you so. Please, darling, don't ever leave me, and don't you see me. I need you so.
dooby dooby doo.